You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
So what's going on, NASCAR diecast collectors and diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Overbridge Big Bri here, and today I'm bringing you guys with another NASCAR diecast review of another Carl Everts car, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the last two videos of Carl Everts diecast. Hopefully this will be a new diecast series that I'll be posting to you guys, including all you guys who are Carl Everts fans out there. This one is for you guys. And we got a special Carl Everts car to review today, and this car that I'll be reviewing today is a very iconic car to any Carl Everts fans or any NASCAR fans out there, especially if you're familiar with photo finishes, guys. So without further ado, guys, we'll be doing a diecast review on Carl Everts' 2005 Atlanta commemorative win, also known as his first Sprint Cup or Nextel Cup win in the NASCAR NEXTEL Cup series. Man, what a fantastic looking car. And unfortunately I don't have the box with me. The box is currently in storage. I didn't feel like getting it, so we'll just cut on right to the review and not do the transition. Right onto the action with this car, guys. But yeah, this is a very, as I said, a very iconic car at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Of course, this is the car that not only was Carl Everts' first Sprint Cup Series win, what was known as the NEXTEL Cup Series, but it's also the car that finished and beat a Jimmy Johnson coming to the last two laps. I think he was battling with Jimmy Johnson, and he ended up passing him at the last turn coming onto the start-finish line at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And man, this is, if someone has to say what's my favorite Carl Everts memory, guys, it has to be this, when Carl Everts passed Jimmy Johnson. I know many Jimmy Johnson fans are not going to be happy about this review because they do know about what this car is. But this car is also an elite car as well, and it's also autographed. So there's Carl Everts' autograph. Looks really nice, and it also comes with, I came prepared this time in my diecast review. It comes with a little certificate of authenticity from Team Caliber. So yeah, that was, of course, Team Caliber is no longer around anymore, but still a really cool piece to have. And also a certificate of authenticity certifying that this is an official autograph by Carl Everts and signed by Carl Everts for his first win. But man, I do love this paint scheme. It is one of my favorite paint schemes that Carl Everts has ever drove in. I mean, take a look at that Scott's logo, and just look how, I mean, I like how the paint scheme was simple, but it's also has some uniqueness to it. I like how that black wraps around all the way around where that Ford Taurus is. And well, I do have some mixed feelings about Team Caliber and how their body style is, because this body style that they use kind of is inaccurate. It kind of looks like an early 2000 mold from what I know, and some others can agree with me that from Instagram when I posted this picture. But yeah, guys, it's still a really nice looking car. Of course, this is not a race win. I would love for it to be a race win, but it's a commemorative win, and it still looks pretty nice. See all Carl Everts' sponsors right there: Office Depot, Charter, Pennzoil, Scott's, of course. Probably two of his most recognizable sponsors in his early years in NASCAR, Office Depot and Scott's. And I believe he also, America Grow, that was an old sponsor that he had in the NEXTEL Cup Series and also in the Busch Series. Yeah, some other cool little sponsors right there. And this is also an elite car as well. I forgot to show you guys, but this car has a good amount of engine detail on it, guys. Probably the most that we have ever seen for my diecast reviews. But anyway, here is the car, and usually this car, I'll probably show you guys in a second why the tethers aren't connected on here. But usually the tethers go on right here, but there's a good reason why I'm going to take this off. But look at this engine detail, guys. I really wish Reliant would do that, but just look at all the different types of plastic and, you know, variety of colors that they used. I mean, really high quality detail that we got right there. Of course, no sponsor on the hood, but still very nice. As we ever reviewed this side, looks pretty cool. I like to go out of the ordinary for these diecast reviews. And look at that, we had a cute little butterfly on the Scott's logo. Dedicated to a beautiful world, absolutely. It was definitely a beautiful day for this car to be in victory lane. Ford, yeah, not really much to say about there. And this is something that I do admire that Team Caliber did. You know how most of these diecasts, when we have a championship car or a raced car, they like to put the logo on where the hood of the car, where the top of the car is. This is why I want them to put them on the deck lids. I mean, I know it makes it inaccurate, but it just looks so much better. Now I know they can't do that because of sponsors, but I think this was blank from what I know, so there was no sponsor on here. So props to Team Caliber for doing that, even though this is why I call this a commemorative win and not a race win diecast. But that's really cool right there. March 20, 2005. Atlanta Motor Speedway. Also, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Shout out to my good friend Jacob Cummings. Subscribe to him. He is a awesome friend, and he goes to Atlanta Motor Speedway every year. So check him out. I'll put the link in the description for his channel. I believe his YouTube channel name is N42 Racing TV, I think. N42 Car Racing TV. There we go. So yeah, shout out to him right there. He's a cool dude. And this is also something I liked as well. You got the Roush Racing logo right inside the car, where the back of the car is for the deck lid. That's really nice. I do like that attention to detail that they put. And then we got this side of the car, and the window net comes off very simple. And this is actually a rubber window net, which is kind of cool, but as you can see, does not lay down properly as what the Lionel diecasts were. I probably prefer the fabric, but this does slide back on very easily, unlike the Carl Evans Elite car that I have. Well, probably not, but you know what I mean. It's a lot more snug from the Carl Edwards All-Star Elite that I've reviewed. And even look at the attention of detail that we got on the tires. You can clearly see the brake rotor and the caliber, all that wonderful stuff right there. Really nice. I do want to do some of these up-close shots. And look at that, we've got a Budweiser Pole Award and no base on this car, which is amazing. See the little rails right there. That definitely is a throwback right there. I remember, you know, most of the Racing Championship diecasts used to have that. Just, it's always small things that always really gets to you guys. But and I also love this side of the car where the paint scheme goes. I love the white and the green. Looks really nice. And we got the bottom of the car, which, look at that, guys. That is the best engine detail you could get right there. Like I said, with the engine detail on where the hood is, this is where it's at, guys. Every little nook and cranny on this car is just phenomenal, and Team Caliber did a really great job with this. Unfortunately, they're no longer around anymore, and the DIN number on this, or the number that is engraved on this, it is 361. I don't know how many were made though, but I'm sure it was pretty low since this is an autographed version. Yeah, and also there's the top of the car with the little antenna and the removable flaps. Well, it's kind of a little hard to get these flaps. Curse me for not having fingernails. There we go. Yep, alrighty. And there's the little flaps and tethers. Looks pretty cool. And there's the deck lid of the car as well. I forgot to show you guys that as well, but look at that, man. Of course, I don't have the tethers connected on here because I'm going to show you guys real quickly about that. But there's a red fuel cell. But my favorite feature about this car is that you can remove the whole body of this car. And you want to see engine detail, guys? Here we go. Look at this, guys. I wish Lionel would do something like this, but you know, you can only ask for much. But this is probably one of the main reasons why this is one of probably my most prized possession in my collection. I've had this car for about 2 years now, and it definitely was worth the money for sure. But look at that, guys. You can even see, I don't think you can get a camera angle right there, but you can even see the speedometer, the steering wheel. The steering wheel even turns. I mean, man, just incredible, man. See right there, it turns. The steering wheel and the wheels. I know most Lionel diecasts do that, but man, I'm really amazed on the attention to detail this car has. And you know, I really wish we can make diecasts great again. And you know, I would love to see diecast come back into this form, because you know, I don't think really 124s have been worth it, but if you guys can find some bargains on this car, I would highly recommend getting it. And I think some other companies as well definitely did a good job, like Motorsport Authentics, Team Caliber, and many others. But overall, guys, this is a really nice looking car. Hopefully you guys are going to probably pick this up, especially if you're a Carl Edwards fan. This is a must get for sure for any Carl Edwards fans out there. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a good comment, like, and if you guys haven't already, highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel, Original Big Bry, as I'll be reviewing more Carl Edwards diecast and any other Carl Edwards diecast that are out there. But until then, guys, this is Original Big Bry signing off. And so long for now, everybody, until we meet again in the next Carl Edwards diecast review video. Toodle.